Hello YouTube, welcome to another one of my Duel Links videos. And today we're going back with some memes. I've been doing, old meta lately, and I almost did Harpies, but then I saw that there's new Harpy support in the comment box, so instead we're gonna do some last gamble memes using Twinheaded Beast. Now this is a 6-star fire beast monster. This card can attack twice during the same battle phase. And the way we're gonna take advantage of that is by using this card right here, Wild Nature's Release, which will increase the attack of our monster equal to the current defense until the end phase, and then it gets destroyed. So basically each Wild Nature's Release is gonna give our boy 1900 attack, and he gets to attack twice, so that's where the OTK comes in. In order to summon the Twinheaded Beast, we're gonna be tributing Spirit of Flames, which is a fire monster that cannot be normal summon or set, must be special summon from your hand by banishing one fire monster from your graveyard. This card gains 300 attack during your battle phase only. So this is how we're gonna do it. We're either gonna special summon Spirit of Flames, or if we have a Flame Tiger in the graveyard, we're gonna skip our draw phase, special summon the Tiger, and then tribute the Twinheaded Beast. Or we can use Berlinet the Firestorm Vassal. This also helps because we can remove any Sphere Kribos or regular Kribos from the hand in order to, that could keep us from getting game. But I just threw one of them because my last gamble rolls are usually not great, so I didn't want to have to rely on having an extra card for the combo with Berlinet. But if we have it, we have it. The other fire monster we're using is Cyber Phoenix. This is here because it's a fire monster, and because if it gets destroyed by battle and sent to the graveyard, you get to draw one card. So it's like, it's to protect your life points until you get to last gamble, and you get to draw when it gets destroyed by battle. Crystal Seer, same thing, although Crystal Seer we kind of want to fish out or double Hate Runate so that we can get rid of that back row before we go in with our combo. 2 Sphere Kribos just to survive, until that turn. I'm almost thinking that the other Kribo might be a little bit better to protect your life points and keep their monsters in attack mode so that you do damage when you go in with Twinheaded Beast. And then the 3 Wild Nature's Release that I already went over, that's basically the deck. Like I said, it's just something cheesy. It's not gonna be your most consistent deck. It's a last gamble deck. That in itself should tell you, how consistent it's gonna be. You're relying on a die roll that a lot of the times is gonna be a low roll, because that's just how Konami does things, at least in my experience. But we're gonna start things off with a Yugi Moto. And we're going first. We have double Crystal Seer, which is nice. We get to look at our deck. We already have one combo piece, which is Hate Runate. We're gonna see a Drill Dark, which is very unfortunate though, because that pierces us straight away. So we are immediately down to 2400 life points, which is not great. And now I can't use my second Crystal Seer, otherwise he'll just pierce right through that. So we're gonna use our Cyber Phoenix instead. We draw 1, we take the 1800, and we pick up a Kribo here, but it's time to go for the last gamble. We already have our Hate Runate, we already have our Spirit of Flames, we need our Twinheaded Beast, and we need our Wild Nature's Release. We get both of them with the last 2 cards we draw, so Hate Runate, banish a fire, summon the Spirit of Flames, go for the Twinheaded Beast, 3600 attack, exact lethal over both of those Drill Dark. Feels good, man, clap, easy win. And I bet my opponent was super salty because he had all that back row and it didn't matter. Next we got a Pegasus. Haters, shoutouts to haters. And this was, I believe, a pretty long duel. If I remember correctly, this was a Gladiator Beast matchup. And my opponent was very unlucky. That's mainly why I was able to win, but it happens. He's gonna be running Mind Scan, so he can see everything I have, which is unfortunate because we do set a lot of monsters. So we're gonna start with Cyber Phoenix. He's gonna destroy that with his Liquari. Hit me for 16 to the face. He's gonna bring back a Gladiator Beast, Dirus, and keep the Laquari on the field instead of recycling for attack boost. I didn't understand that. That actually made me think that he probably only ran one Laquari. And by the way, I did the same play. I said another Cyber Phoenix. Oh no, I said yeah. And then I drew another card. Anyway, he's gonna send the Laquari back to bring out Equeste, send the Darius back, and bring back the Laquari that he just sent. So what this told me is that my opponent runs very little monsters in his Gladiator Beast deck. So I took some gambles here, pun intended. We go for the last gamble first, sending 2 Flame Tigers. We have 1 Kuribo, which means we can stop 1 attack. We have Crystal Seer, which means we can stop 2 attacks. And in case he drew into a monster, I special summon my Spirit of Flames, because now that we have Flame Tiger, if we need to skip our draw phase, we can. We're just hoping to get Hatronade with Crystal Seer, and then we have the rest of the combo. So it's gonna destroy my my Spirit of Flames. Doesn't attack my Crystal Seer, which I guess he didn't want to give me the draw right away, but at the same time is like it's gonna happen, and this way you're just leaving a monster on the field. So I get super unlucky. Oh, never mind. I get really lucky, and I get my Hatronade right here. We're gonna go for the Hatronade. Unfortunately, with only 1 Wild Nature's release, I cannot finish the duel. He's gonna be left with 500 life points, and I lost my my monster. But I had a Kuribo, so there was still chance, because you know there's still a Flame Tiger, so I can still special summon and tribute for my Twinheaded Beast. I'm just kind of stalling for as long as I can to get that second Hatronade and win the game. That's what you're gonna see here. He doesn't pick up a monster in 2 turns. We're gonna see the Crystal Seer not give me my second Hatronade, but now I have 2 Sphere Kuribos, so my Crystal Seer is safe even though it's in attack mode. Pick up the Hatronade, go for the Crystal Seer, pick up a Spirit of Flames. And the reason why I did this is just in case he had a Kuribo, I was gonna have 2 monsters on board. I was gonna have 3 attacks on board to try to go for a game, but he surrenders before I do any of that. So yeah, unlucky for him that he didn't draw into the rest of his Gladiator Beast monsters. I believe I checked his deck and he was running like 6, which is very brave in a non-balanced version. You know, you could just open up all stone traps. So here we got a Yummy Yugi. Spell Specialist. We got a good starting hand. We have a Kuribo for protection. We have Crystal Seer right away. So we're going up against Insectors. He goes for the direct attack, which is a little unfortunate. I'm gonna use Crystal Seer to pick up my Hatronade, and then I'm gonna suicide my Flame Tiger, because that, you know, I can bring that back to tribute for my my Twin-Headed Beast, and I wanted to get his monster off the field. So he's gonna summon Insector Hopper, goes for the reverse. He puts the Earwing on the Hopper, and this is where things get a little bit tricky. I have to go for last gamble. Get rid of my Hatronade. I felt pretty safe getting rid of the Hatronade here, even though it's a, you know, it's a combo piece, because Insectors don't really run a lot of back row. They're trying to end duels very quickly, and I'm lucky enough to pick up 2 Wild Nature's release, which means I can attack twice with a 5500 attack monster. As soon as my opponent saw that, they scooped it up, which clearly meant they didn't have any Kuribos in hand. So it didn't let me get my over 5000 attack point farm points. Little salty there, but you know, this is what this meme decks do. You know, I don't know if, I don't think it was that guy. It might have been either this guy or the next duel. Was a Legend 3 on a rank up, and I felt a little guilty afterwards, but you know, he'll get there eventually. Here we're going up against Buster Blader. He sets 2, doesn't set the Destruction Fusion, which I guess that means he already had one here. But we're gonna flip our Crystal Seer. I'm not too worried about getting OTK'd, and even if my Crystal Seer was in defense mode, the Destruction Swordsman can easily pierce over it, so it didn't matter whether it was in attack or defense mode. If I was gonna lose, I was gonna lose. We're gonna get a Sphere Kribo here, and now we have protection. We go for the Hate Runade. We're gonna see Cursed Seal of the Forbidden Spell. But I felt no delay after doing all that, so I go for my last gamble. I have a monster to tribute. All I need is my Wild Nature's Release, and I pick up all 3 of them. 36, 55, 7,400 attack. This guy was a gentleman, and he let me hit him with those with that 74th right to the face, so I could get my extra farm points, and we get the win. I'm really curious as to what the other card was and why he didn't set his Buster Blader fusion card. He might have just not have the Buster Blader. Oh yeah, this was the guy that was in Legend 3 rank up. And I didn't realize it was Legend 3. I probably would have given King of Games, but he does kind of brick a little bit considering the deck he's running. He's running a Trick Up the Sleeve, so you know it's Blue Eyes. It's Cosmobrain at least. And when I saw the spellbooks, I'm like, oh, okay, it's Blue Eyes spellbooks. I probably lose. However, my opponent, even though he gets his entire spellbook engine, is not able to put a whole lot of attack on board. So we're gonna see the basic draw shenanigans that they do all the time. And I'm like, there's no point in summoning anything because we're gonna see it's gonna get banished. So he goes for Spellbook of Fate, flip face down his own blue boy, gets the Fate back. Or what did he get back? He got something back. Spellbook of Secrets back. So he's doing all these searches, you know. He's got his Spellbook Brigade over there. But still, he's not putting a lot of damage on board. Right now, he's sitting at 1,000 attack. I'm not afraid of taking 1,000 attack. If I was afraid, I also have a Sphere Kribo. I now have a second Sphere Kribo. So I'm just waiting, man. There's no reason for me to rush into a last gamble. I'm in no danger of losing right now, and the reason why I'm not setting my Cyber Phoenix is because they're just gonna get banished, so why even? Instead, I'll keep them in hand for last gamble fodder. 3 blue boys, 2 face downs, not enough damage, my boy. Finally, I decide it's time to go for the last gamble because I will die the next turn if I don't. We roll a 4, we already have the Hate Runade, we needed our Wild Nature's Release and our Twinheaded Beast. So we're gonna special summon 2 Spirit of Flames, Wild Nature's Release, and that's the game. I didn't even need the second attack. But yeah, I felt a little bad. All he needed to do was draw into one of his normal ones, summon the Cosmobrain, go into his Blue Eyes place, and he would have won. But unfortunately, he didn't, so maybe don't mix spellbooks with Blue Eyes next time, Forehead. But anyway, that's gonna be it for this video. Like I said, we're going back to some meme decks. The stuff that I'm known for more than meta or competitive decks. So I hope you guys are still enjoying the content. Thank you so much for watching. As always, like, comment, and subscribe if you want. Join my Discord if you haven't. The link will be down in the description. Along with my PayPal link if you guys want to support my channel, support my content. Really appreciate it. And you guys are seeing this on a Saturday. So tomorrow when the box drops, we are going to be doing a box opening. I'm not sure what time, but we'll definitely do a box opening stream, so I hope you guys can make it. And until next time.